Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel! You're just in time for tea, as we were just about to savor the moment before we dive into the practice of Taziology today. So please, have a seat, enjoy some tea and treats, and let's have some fun seeing what the oracle cards and tea leaves want you to know. So today, we have 3 cups of chai tea, each accompanied by an adorable bite-sized French macaroon and a tea time oracle card for you to choose from. Pile 1's cup of tea is served with a seasonal pumpkin spice macaroon. Pile 2's cup of tea is served with a classic vanilla bean macaroon. And Pile 3's cup of tea is served alongside a buttered pecan macaroon. So which cup of tea is your cup of tea? The timestamps for each pile will be listed below, so feel free to pause the video as you decide which cup, macaroon, and saucer catch your intuitive eye. And when you are ready, I will see you in your reading. Hello, Pile 1! If you chose this cup of tea with a pumpkin spice macaroon, then let's get started and take a look at your oracle card before we get into your tea reading. From the Tea Time Oracle deck, you got Moroccan Mint Tea. This refreshing visual makes me feel that you will be brewing something, but are taking a moment to rest and replenish your energy. The card itself represents processing and digesting, as this tea is known for assisting the digestive system. You may be going through a situation in your life where you need time to process all the details. If you are unsure, do not feel pressured to make a decision right away. Take your time understanding how you truly feel about what is on your mind. If any difficult emotions are surfacing at this time, consider how you can deal with them in a healthy and productive way. To help with this, consider taking a few moments a day, just sitting quietly in order to focus on yourself and how you feel. So with that in mind, let's dive into your cup and take a look at what your tea leaves are conveying to you today. So starting at the 12 o'clock position, there is a visual of yin and yang energy split perfectly down the middle. Yin is on the right while yang on the left. On the wall of the cup is a buildup of clouds or cover overhead. There may be something that you've been feeling conflicted and unsure about. On one hand, things look perfectly aligned, but on the other, you are wondering if this is really a right fit for you, or that something about it just doesn't feel right with you. You may be feeling that there isn't enough clarity for you to make a decision about it yet, so you may want to take your time looking into all the details and understanding what you really want and feel about this situation. Listen to your gut and trust yourself to make the right decision that works for you. Moving into the 3 o'clock position, there's a visual of a man sitting down facing toward the right with their knees to their chest and their head down. They are surrounded by pieces of rock or debris. On the wall of the cup, there is a visual depicting hills in the distance. This feels like a tower moment where a major change happened and you feel like you are in a hard place, digging and looking through the rubble to salvage what you can and trying to put the pieces back together. Some of you will also be looking to start building something new from this moment. As you are doing this, consider gaining a higher or external perspective on the matter that may help provide you with the clarity needed to put things into perspective. At the 6 o'clock position, the yin and yang energy is switched around, and there's a visual of 3 people along the wall of the cup. One looks upset while the other two facing them are smiling. The conflicted feelings from the beginning will no longer keep you wondering about the next step. If you weren't sure about something or someone before, I do feel you will have your answer. You may be coming together with a group of people or noticing that certain people around you and their behavior or responses towards you are upsetting or hard to tolerate anymore. What is put before you could be a hard truth to take in, but I also feel that this will be the trigger you need to realize what you want in order to take the next step. Moving on to the 9 o'clock position, there is a visual of a cup or bowl-shaped object filled to the top. I see a tiny but noticeable kettle inside. At the wall of the cup is a huge spade symbol or arrow pointing up, giving me the Ace of Swords energy. With the spade, there is an ending but also a beginning with a new perspective. You've been going through a process of renewal and transformation that has led you to dig deeper into your inner truth that will point you to the right direction. Once you know what you want, you will be ready to put in the work to achieve it, as I'm getting that you are the tea maker of your life, trying to figure out how to brew your ideal cup of tea that you can enjoy. So don't be afraid to experiment with different flavors and methods until you find the one that aligns with you. So overall, I feel like your oracle card and tea leaves are saying to dig deeper within yourself to resolve any difficult or conflicting feelings that you may have. It is time to process how you feel about your situation before going forward with a decision. If you remain unsure, consider a higher or outside perspective on the matter to help give you more clarity. It may be that an interaction with others will help move you into the direction you need to go. You are currently reaching a new chapter in your life where you will begin establishing the life that you want for yourself going forward. So that's all that I see in your cup of tea. If you enjoyed this reading or found it insightful, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to my channel for more future readings. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye! Hello, Pile 2! If you chose this cup of tea with a vanilla bean macaroon, then let's get started and take a look at your oracle card before we get into your tea reading. From the Tea Time Oracle deck, you got Chrysanthemum Tea. This visual makes me feel like things are heating up over something that has come to light or fruition for you. The card itself represents forgiveness and release, as this tea is known for reducing inflammation and lowering blood pressure. You may be going through a heated situation with someone where anger and resentment has accumulated. You may also be upset with yourself and what is happening to you and around you. Because of this, you could be feeling burned out and unable to move forward. But it's time to think about your well-being and how all of this has negatively affected your body and personal growth. Consider what forgiveness and release means for you in this situation, and what will help free you from these fiery emotions so that you can move forward with a greater sense of peace. So with that in mind, let's dive into your cup and take a look at what your tea leaves are conveying to you today. Starting at the 12 o'clock direction, There is a visual of a head of a white elephant with its trunk facing up. On the right of this is a dragon arched over and facing the elephant. The wall of the cup is like clear skies to me, indicating that things will be more favorable going forward. You may be coming into money or receiving good news. Something that has been on hold for a while could also be getting resolved soon. I'm getting two things from the dragon. One is that you are coming into your power and authority, so you could be getting a promotion, becoming your own boss, or taking on a responsibility. On the other hand, you could also be facing an opposition or dispute with someone who embodies this powerful, fiery energy. There may be a disagreement, a lawsuit, or repressed emotions that need to be resolved before you can move forward into this brighter future. Moving on to the 3 o'clock position, the dragon is still visible. Below its neck stands a knight armored up, and with them is a dog also armored up for battle. At the wall of the cup is a chill-looking snake with 2 additional heads, one being a dog and the other a fox. So, I'm seeing you needing to strategically handle this situation in front of you that continues to persist and block the way forward. You may also consider having someone by your side that you trust to assist you and have your back. The snake, dog, and fox feel like they are telling you to be wise, cooperative, and adaptable in this time. The number 3 could also have significance for you. It is a very creative number where you may find yourself having to communicate and interact with others to resolve this issue. 3 people could also be involved or working together, or a third party is coming into play in order to mediate the situation. But it's very important not to lose focus on your objective. Looking at the 6 o'clock position, there is a lot of reptiles showing up in your cup, because now I'm seeing a chameleon with its tail curled in a spiral. On top of them is a smaller version of a dragon with a volcano on its back. I'm getting that something that has been hidden or kept from you will eventually be revealed and out in the open. This feels like a turning point that will help you reach a conclusion to the situation. Emotions will be high, and things could be spiraling out of control for a while as changes are taking place. However, any opposition or issues don't appear to be as problematic as they were in the beginning. I feel like any repressed emotions that you've held in will also be released at the same time, and you will find some closure. Reaching the end with the 9 o'clock position, there is an anchor with an angelic figure engraved at the handle part of it. At the wall of the cup, there is a buffalo figure and what appears to be a ghost going into the light shining down from above. I'm getting that after things settle down, you are going to experience a time of stability, power, and abundance. You are protected and moving on from this situation and will be able to rest and recover from it. So overall, I feel like your oracle card and tea leaves are saying that you will need to be wise, cooperative, and adaptable in order to resolve a heated situation. The truth will be revealed in time, and it is entirely up to you if you wish to make amends. But what's important is that you release yourself from the situation and any difficult emotions attached that can be negatively affecting you and hindering your progress. Communication and help from those you trust are keys to resolving the issue at hand. But once this situation is out of your way, you will be able to move forward and enjoy a time of peace, abundance, and stability. So that's all that I see in your cup of tea. If you enjoyed this reading or found it insightful, consider giving the video a like and subscribe to my channel for more future readings. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye! Hello, Pile 3. If you chose this cup of tea with a buttered pecan macaroon, then let's get started and take a look at your oracle card before we get into your tea reading. From the Tea Time Oracle deck, you got Cinnamon Orange Tea. This has a very warm and inviting energy of enjoying something familiar and comforting while things are spiraling into motion and changing for you. You may need to closely examine what's being put on the table and ask yourself what is beneficial or harmful to you. The card itself represents zest for life and challenge, as this tea is known to benefit the immune system and the heart by reducing inflammation and managing blood sugar. You may be in a challenging situation where you may want to enjoy certain things, but it's difficult for you to do so. This is a time for personal growth and self-development where you must be brave and resilient in the times ahead and discover a new zest for life. When things get hard, consider what you can learn from this situation and make any positive changes that you can. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome these obstacles. So with that in mind, let's dive into your cup and take a look at what your tea leaves are conveying to you today. So getting started at the 12 o'clock position, there's a visual standing out to me that depicts a menacing looking shadow creature grasping someone tightly in their hands. Beneath the creature are flowers and thorny vines. However, at the wall of the cup, there is also a calm-looking turtle. There appears to be an indication here that you found yourself tangled up in an unwanted and painful situation. At first, you were pulled in by what looked and felt good, but then you began to feel the negative effects of what this was, which brought you to a weakened state. Things may be out of your control for the moment, and it may take time to heal and recover from whatever this is. Consider a slow and steady approach like the turtle. They are very resilient and patient creatures with a protective outer shell. Take this time to self-reflect and retreat into your shell for safety and some you time. Your health and well-being are very important. In the case of you or someone holding on too tightly to the other or being overprotective, there is a feeling here that doing this is restricting one or the other's personal growth in the process. There may be a need to set boundaries and a loosening of that grip in order for everyone to freely learn and grow as their own individual. Turning towards the 3 o'clock position, there's a visual of a tree rooted in soil. The tree is bending heavily to the right as if a huge gust of wind is blowing against it. At the left of the tree's foliage is a figure reaching out towards a woman with hands clasped together and their foreheads touching. At the wall of the cup is a rather interesting image of someone's entire torso from their neck to their waist, which makes everything at the bottom of the cup appear within their stomach. I feel that things will continue to be out of your control for a while longer, but you will be able to hold on and persevere with everything that you have. I see you reaching out for comfort and support or being reunited with someone dear to you during this time. It could also be that your relationship with someone will be improving and you are supporting each other. I'm getting a call back to the cinnamon orange tea's benefits to support the immune system. The immune system protects our body from sickness and keeps unwanted bacteria and viruses out, so consider keeping this strong and managing any feelings of anxiety or stress, as these can negatively affect our stomach. Towards the 6 o'clock position, there is a visual of the backs of two people holding hands and walking forward together. This also looks like one person being guided by small, cute flying creatures and out of the darkness and into the light. At the well of the cup is a small but noticeable smiley face. So, I'm seeing you coming out of this difficult period with the help of others seen or unseen. This is particularly with those who you've developed a strong and healthy relationship with. There's a feeling that you're stronger and more confident in yourself, and you're ready to go forward into what is next on the plan for you. One thing that is certain is that happier times are ahead. Moving into the 9 o'clock position, there is a bird reminding me of a crow spreading its wings out to fly upward towards the right. Below it is a dolphin swimming upward towards the left. And at the well of the cup is someone standing upright, but not fully materialized. There's also this open-mouthed smiley face in the midst of this person. There's a feeling here that healing has taken place, and I see you spreading out your wings and flying to new heights. You are no longer trapped, but free to go where you want. This happier and empowered version of you is starting to take form, and while not fully realized yet, it will in time. I'm also seeing a parting of ways between you and someone who has been with you. This doesn't feel like they are not a part of your life anymore, but more that you and this person will be taking different paths and doing different things going forward. You are both headed upward, but in your own ways. So overall, I feel like your oracle card and tea leaves are saying to focus on your personal growth and transformation. You may be experiencing things that are out of your control, and you feel that you are trapped and powerless in this situation because all you can do is hold on with everything you have right now. Try to consider how you can make the best of your situation while adding in some fun wherever you can. When things overwhelm you, slow down and take the time to breathe and replenish yourself, as it's important to stay strong, healthy, calm, and collected as you weather out the storm. If needed, reach out to those you love and trust, as they can help support and encourage you to stay focused and strong while overcoming this difficult situation. Don't give up, as happier times are on the way for you. So that's all that I see in your cup of tea. If you enjoyed this reading or found it insightful, consider giving the video a like and subscribing to my channel for more future readings. May you have a wonderful day, and until next time, bye!
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.